Hey everyone, Tom Rafferty. Once you close a sale, you need to stay involved in the implementation of that sale. So maybe there's technicians involved in installing something you sold, builders, lawyers. If there's a team involved in implementing whatever it is you sold, you need to stay involved and not assume that everyone is going to do their job and that all conditions are going to be right for those people to do their job. If your commission depends on it and your reputation depends on it and the company's reputation that you work for depends on it, you really need to stay involved, at least from a high level, and ensure that everything's getting done when it's supposed to get done. If you put an order in, contact the factory and make sure that order was actually put in by their people and that it's actually being produced. If there are legal documents that are in the works, make sure that the legal teams are moving forward and looking at those. Queues can build up because people get busy, and sometimes your documents just get put to the side and are kind of forgotten about. Be the squeaky wheel, always in a polite way, but you'd be surprised if you can just shake the tree a little. The fruit will fall out. I've learned the hard way several times that once you put an order in, everything downstream of putting that order in does not always go smoothly. There can be someone at the factory who was distracted and put your order to the side and never got back to it. So your thing, your widget, whatever it is you ordered for your customer isn't being produced. And time has gone by and there's no way they're going to meet the timeline that they were promised for delivery. So stay involved. You don't have to be a micromanager for sure. Oftentimes, it just takes a gentle reminder to your team to make sure that all are staying on top of what they're supposed to stay on top of. Another thing is if your system, whatever you sold, if there is installation involved, you need to stay involved in that too, if only from the standpoint of technicians, builders, installers might go somewhere to install something, and if a utility like electricity isn't delivered to them where they need it, if the demarcation isn't installed, they may move on to the next job and assume that it's just in queue and waiting to be installed. But you never know, the utility or the building manager might not have that in their queue. So you need to stay involved to not only with your team, but in the teams that need to communicate and interact with your teams. And sometimes you're going to find situations where your technicians or your engineers or your builders are going to say, well, the other people did not get us what we needed to do our part of the installation. And the other team is going to say, we gave your team everything they needed. But it's a function of human nature that you always kind of talk tougher about a person who's not in front of you or not on the phone with you or not on a video chat with you. So if you can get those people on the same phone, I've done this where technical teams are going like this, pointing fingers at each other, and then you get them on a common phone call, and the lion becomes a kitty cat, and they're all talking to each other, getting along, and they figure out what the problem is. So stay involved with your team, be it legal, be it management, be it technical, and stay involved with any other teams that your team needs to interact with. And that's going to go a long way in ensuring that whatever you sell gets sold smoothly and on time, and that your customer is kept satisfied. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.